Hey, g'day Daniel, this is Braden from Pacific Toyota, mate. Just thought I'd just do a quick little virtual tour on a 2019 Subaru Outback sitting here in front of me. Obviously the one on sale for $46,990 drive away. Mate, absolute awesome car. Can't wait to take you through it in a bit more detail. Like I said, obviously just given the distance, sort of make it a little bit easier. Go through, find any little sort of scratches or anything I could find. And of course take you through the service history, all that sort of thing as well. So absolutely awesome car. I'm not sure if you purchased from us before, but we are Pacific Toyota here in Cairns, so we're lucky enough to have two massive big pre-owned yards here. So I'm currently standing at 2.5i Mulgrave Road. You can see our Toyota Lexus showrooms at the end there, as well as our service spare parts drop-offs as well. And of course we do have another yard exactly the same, basically up at 77 Mulgrave Road as well. So mate, we'll get stuck straight into it. Going right across the actual bonnet here. I'll try and get my shadow out of the way so you can see a little bit better. A couple tiny little sort of just like hairline scratches. So there's one there, and then up on the actual bonnet itself, so there and there. That's about the worst of it. But like I said, it's all about being transparent with these videos. So it's the rest of the bonnet looks pretty tidy. You obviously got that the fleck in the sunlight there that you can see as well. It looks absolutely awesome in the daylight. Pretty clean as we come across the passenger side wheel arch. Just a tiny little sort of mark in the actual plastics itself, not the paint. And then we come down here. So pretty tidy across the front. That looks mostly like just a little bit of dirt. So that should be able to come off with a bit of a polish, I'd reckon. Tiny little stone chip just there and there, but not too bad. As we come across the, obviously got the front camera here as well. As we come around. So same thing, just a couple of little sort of marks, just from bugs, things like that, across the front. Pretty clean through there. Stacks of tread on these tyres as well. Now I wanted to kick these wheels because I wanted to show you in behind, so you can see the suspension, the coils, everything through there just looks absolutely awesome, the setup they've done. And very, very well looked after as well. So obviously you got the charcoal rims here as well, the genuine ones. Just sort of trying to find some grip. Just a tiny little bit of a mark there, but otherwise not too bad. Come across the bonnet, the driver's side wheel arch there too. So as you can see, there's no chips or cracks or anything in the windscreen either. Same across the roof, very tidy up there as well. Tiny little bit of a mark just there, a little bit of a scuff kind of thing as we come down. So we do have your 360 cameras all around these guys as well. And again, just one of those little hairline ones just there. The actual body itself. So keyless entry on these doors as well, so the front too. So we've got these two little lines here. I've got the keys in my pocket, so we come up, hold that there. It's going to lock the car for us. Once we come open the actual handle itself, it's going to unlock it. So awesome little system. You can just keep the keys in your pockets, your bag, whatever's easy for you. Unbelievable stitching in here. Looks awesome with the obviously the black interior and the green stitching. Pretty clean through the inside here too. All your genuine mats, of course, all the fitted ones, all these sort of things we just leave in there for you. Got electric adjustments on both sides as well, so up, down, and of course the backrest there too. Again, like I said, all with that green stitching the whole way through. Been very well looked after. The inside here is just awesome. There's the back, where you got that cargo barrier and everything as well. So while I'm here, I just want to show you that service history. So all your books, logbooks, everything's all in here for you. Really good service history with this one. So first service at 2020 at 8,000 Ks. So again through Subaru. Next one at 2020, 21,000 kilometers. 2021, 34,000 kilometers, 44, all through Subaru. And then last one through 54,000 Ks. So when they come in, if they're due for a service, Pacific Hino, that's us. So we get them done as soon as they come in. Awesome service history there. As we keep coming down, so not too bad through the rest. Again, just these little tiny sort of hairline ones there as well. Back, so we've got the child locks on the rear doors for these guys too. And again, we've got the mats, fitted mats the whole way around. Very tidy through these back seats. You can obviously drop these down with that little button there. So child anchor points on all 3 of these seats too, so 1, 2 and 3. You can see into the back. Awesome little setup with this these cargo barriers. Most of the ones you see come all the way to the floor, and it separates the back and the front. These ones here, you use the back seats to separate it, but once you drop these down, you've then got this space to be able to put items, things like that, extra bigger items, things from the back to the front. So it's a much better use of that space. It's a very clever setup. I really like it. So I'll pop that back up. So again, this one here, obviously a little argument separator there with the cup holders. So there is 60-40 split, so that side will drop down too. Kids or anything like that, or anyone in the back, with a couple charging points there, so USB is just there for you. Obviously with the aircon there too. Sunroof, everything up the top there too. Come around. Again, just a tiny little bit of, that's a bit of dirt, just a little bit of rash there. Tiny little. Again, stacks of tread on all these guys. So the tailor's trailer's tow bar there too. So very clean through there. The rest of it. So obviously 2 genuine keys here as well. Obviously the Subaru one. So we got the hold that boot button down. It's going to open the tailgate automatically for us. So again, Subaru mats, we've got the genuine ones in the back here too. Got that little release there, lift that handle, and you got the spare tyre there too. So full size spare tyre, jack tools, everything in the middle there, even got the tow ball tongue just at the back there as well for you. Makes it real nice and easy. A bit of storage through the back. Nifty little feature, you've got these little levers just on the either side. Push those down, it's going to drop those seats for you. So from the back you can drop those seats. So like I said, if you've got any bigger items, you can put them straight on through. This side's got the exact same thing. Pull that lever and they drop down. Obviously this is a touring car. It's been designed for touring with the suspension and everything on the outside, tyres, the whole works. They've even put a couple of Anderson plugs in here too, so you can run those for fridges, things like that, any accessories and that kind of thing as well. So really awesome job that they've done there. And there's even a little cigarette plug just in there as well on the left hand side. So very cool setup. And of course you got your little divider there as well, so a little keeps the sun off. So again, got the button up there, push that one. So just down the driver's side now. Again, pretty clean on these wheels, not too bad at all. That awesome green suspension the whole way around the coils, they just look so good. Fuel release is just over this side here for you too. Pretty clean down this driver's side. Just a tiny sort of little bit of a mark there. Like I said, so you got the 3 child anchor points on all of these seats. And just click back up. Beautiful. Keep going for you. Let's get the green Outback trims and everything to match all the suspension and whatnot. Just a very good looking car. Tiny little bit of mark just there in the actual plastic itself. And so finally the driver's side. So you got pre-settings, because all the seats are electric as well. The driver's seat, you got 2 pre-settings here, so his and hers basically. So you can save yourself as number 1. Partner gets in there, all they got to do is push number 2, and the seats and everything will all line up to those settings. Really nice and handy. Mirror controls are all here. You got a little power fold button there to tuck the mirrors in and out. Of course, electric windows, central locking and whatnot here as well. Not too bad through the inside. Again, like I said, it's been on a test drive, so just forgive that dirt there. We do get it clean before you pick it up. Fuel release is just there for you, and bonnet release is just back there as well. So what we're going to do, we've got the keys on us, so we're going to jump inside, start this one up. So look, ignition's just over here, a little safety, so you're going to have your foot on the brake to be able to start it.
$1,000, close to Malanta, Younger Borough and the Johnson.
Alrighty, so 54,743 kilometres as it sits right now. So no engine lights, no dash lights, nothing like that. Just that the handbrake light, and because I'm not wearing a seatbelt as well. Fuel down the right hand side there as well. Got obviously the average fuel and everything across the top as the with the time and whatnot. Heaps of stuff on the steering wheels. They give you plenty of control up here to just about do everything. All the phone stuff's up on the left hand side here. So currently I've got it on the FM radio. Hit this source button, it's going to go between your Bluetooth, AM, USB, all that kind of thing from the steering wheel. Volume controls are here. Flick between songs and whatnot from there, and answer your phone calls from here. On the right hand side, we've got all your cruise control and whatnot, so we can turn the cruise control on with that. And of course we can adjust the, you will have automatic braking on this, so if the person in front of you jumps on the brakes, the car will help brake for you. So you can adjust that sensitivity via these buttons here as well, so you'll be able to see those moving up on the middle display there as well. You've got a sports mode in this too, so the SI drive, you can see the actual torque, the diagrams there as well to give you an idea of what the acceleration, how they're going to work. So that's your normal mode, that's the sports, so you can flick between those. You do have paddle shifts as well at the back here, so the little plus sign there, negative over this side, so that you can go down the gears on the left, up the gears on the right. So if you want to have a little bit of fun with the car. Headlights themselves, currently they're off, but they do have an automatic setting, so they'll just turn on and off as they need to. Parkers, headlights, high beams and blinkers are all like normal. Same with the little fog lights out the front there too. And of course your wipers are all up on the left hand side there too. And of course they do have an automatic as well. So you never really have to touch anything once it's all running. Down on the actual dash itself, so we've got heaps of buttons down here. So we've got the brightness there. That boot, because it is electronic, you can adjust the memory on it. So if you've got a low setting garage or anything like that and you don't want it hitting the roof, you can actually adjust that memory there too. You do have blind spot monitors on this as well, so on the mirrors they're going to light up when somebody's in your blind spot. You can turn it on and off with that. You can open the boot from this one here. That's that little adaptive cruise, but basically it's going to adjust the sensitivity, turn it off for the braking if you don't like it. Lane departure here, so if you start to drift over, it's going to beep, it's going to let you know. And of course a little auto start stop, so if you come to the lights and you come to a complete stop, take the foot off and have the foot on the brake, the car will actually switch off, save a bit of fuel for you. As soon as you release the brake, it's going to turn itself back on. As we come through to the left hand side, so massive big touchscreen display here, really awesome setup on these guys. You've got a reverse camera at the back, so as soon as we kick that into reverse you can see that. You can physically see the actual back bar there, maybe a little bit hard to see on the camera, but you can. Once the actual tow bar tongue's in there, makes life really easy, because you can literally line yourself up with the actual trailers and things like that as well. Now down the, where we got little view button here, so we push that, and so those cameras are on the outside of the car too. So you can see down the actual passenger side there as well. So it makes parallel parking up against gutters, things like that, an absolute dream. Push that again, it's just going to take us back to that normal camera there too. So as soon as we're back in park, like I said, big touchscreen display up here. Home button's over on the right hand side there, so it does have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. It's already got navigation built in as well, so you can use that through there. And of course radio, phone controls, everything else through this touchscreen display here. So really nice, huge buttons, makes it real nice and handy while you're driving. Down below here we've got a dual climate control, so on the driver's side here I can sit here, it freezes me guts, I can turn my temperature and adjust it on the driver's side, and then on the passenger side do the same thing, so it's totally independent. All your aircon controls are just here for you too. Heated seats on the front, so you've got 3 different settings on those guys. You can just simply turn them on and off once you go through those settings. Little hidden storage down here, so your USB, accessory plug, AUX, all that kind of thing. Great spot for the phones. Back into park there. Electric handbrake, you've got an automatic hold here, so again you can leave it in drive but put the handbrake on while you're driving, so good for construction sites, things like that. And of course your X mode, so great for off-road stuff. So X mode there, so really good for the off-road stuff. Other than that, we've got adjustable cup holders in here, bit of coin storage there, another accessory plug in there, as well as heat storage as well. Just little stuff they do that's handy, but they give you little creases here so you don't damage any cords going in and out of the console there. Otherwise, adjustable seat belts. We've got the drop down handles on all 4 doors. Obviously we got the mirrors up there with a light as well, and of course the sunroof. So electric, and that's him. Gotta love that. And of course a mirror and a light on the driver's side too. So not due again until 66,000 for the next service or next year. And that just about concludes it. So I'm going to jump out and just show you under the bonnet real quick before we finish this up. So that's just beeping to let me know that I do have the keys in my pocket and the car is still running, so you don't forget. And that's your little 2.5 litre motor, boxer engine. incredibly well looked after. Subaru service history its whole life, and us as well, so full deal of service history. Mate, cannot wait to see you on Monday. Going to put this one at the back for you. Like I said, just wanted to give you a bit of a view through it. So thanks again, Daniel, for choosing us, and yeah, can't wait to see you Monday.